I've showed this chart many times over the years on Twitter, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. Uh, but in case you haven't seen it before, let's show it again. From this low to this high, that's the range, which is projected forward, maintaining the range because we're squaring the range by price. And we're using a one by one scale of 10 points, price unit, 10 points. What that means is since we're looking at a monthly chart, we're using this line here, this one by one declines at a rate of 10 points per month. So there's your scale, one by one, 10 points per month. Now, when you reach the level of the low from which you started the actual square, that is called a square out. You've squared the range in time. And it just coincidentally, we squared out in January, and here we are in February starting a huge move up. So is this a coincidence? No. Halfway through the square, we got a low. A quarter of the way through the square, we got some sort of consolidation high. And 3/4 of the way through the square, we got a low. And you can see Gann lines gave you support all along. You got a high here. This gave you a high. You got any number of support lines giving you opportunities to buy and opportunities to sell. This one by one gave you a reason to sell. So when you consolidated into the completion of the square in time, you got the start of a huge move up. How high is gold going to go? Well, that's where you go to the website www.gannanalysis.net. You hit the shop button in the upper right hand corner. Try it for a month or 3 months. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's, the cost of admission is fairly cheap, and you try it out. See if it works for you. You'll note that I do a lot of videos with the reports so that if you don't understand it, you can always watch the videos to get a clearer understanding. Here we have a 60-month cycle, low to higher low. So in addition to the completion of the square in time, you had this 60-month cycle. That's 5 years, low to higher low. And there's a whole lot more that I can show you in the reports. I'm just showing you a couple of ideas here to get you interested. And if you flip through my older tweets or you look at my YouTube videos, you'll see I covered this same chart at least 2 or 3 times in the last few years. So, and I warned people that, we're starting a long-term bull market for gold. This is what gave you the low here. This was it, halfway through the square. This gave you a higher low. This gave you a higher low. So, for anyone who says that, it's all mumbo jumbo, they're just not looking at time and price as geometry. And geometry is a science, in case you didn't know. So 10 points per month, that is the slope of the one by one declining from high. Where it crosses the level of the low, you square out in time. And that gave you the start of a rally. It's very simple. Even if you know nothing about Gann, you will learn a lot about Gann if you subscribe to my service, because I do explain the concepts as we go on markets that you're interested in, whether it's gold, silver, platinum, or Bitcoin, S&P, bonds, oil, Brent crude futures. I just did a report on that. Whatever you're interested in, you ask me, I cover the report, boom. You will learn a lot because it'll be a market that you're interested in. You'll probably pay more attention, and you'll see Gann in real time applied to the market that you're interested in. That's why you want to subscribe. You go to the website, hit the shop button, try it out for a month or 3 months. I think if you try it out, you won't want to stop using it because you'll see the value. So this is all I want to show you today, but I'm just telling you, Gann captures the rhythm of the markets, time and price. That's what it's all about. So when you see it enough times, maybe you start to realize that the real carnival act are the fundamental analysts who pretend that they know what's going on, when this could have told you months ago that get ready, January, February, something big is going to happen for gold. So this would have told you when the low was. This is telling you when there's a higher low. And we have other indications that will tell you just how high you'll get. And I don't want to give everything away, but there are some cycles coming up that you'll want to know about. And that's why you want to subscribe.